Afternoon, everyone. Today in our GK video, we are going to talk about something very important, very global, and very informative. The title is Fortune 500 Companies. Every year, the Fortune magazine of America lists the name of 500 companies. And these 500 companies are the top-notch companies in the world. The most profit-making companies, the most important companies, the most pivotal companies, the most significant companies for the nation comprehensively, every which way. These 500 companies are listed in Fortune magazine every year. Little about the history of this Fortune 500. It started in 1955 by Edgar Smith. Edgar Smith was assistant editor of the Fortune 500, and he decided that instead of just listing the news and reviews and insight and the reviews and the gossips and fake news, why we should not print something that everybody would be everybody would be eager and anxious to know which American companies or global company affiliated with American markets has made the highest amount of profit, highest amount of turnover, highest amount of volume and margin. Which company has actually created a bombshell profit? Which company has made the biggest difference? Which is highest and leading company in America? And Smith started listing the names of 500 companies every year in his magazine. That magazine is Fortune, and this Fortune magazine is still going on. Now it's known as Fortune 500 magazine. Now there is a criteria for every company to be listed among 500. The best companies, the most prominent and paramount companies. There is a criteria. First and foremost, I will tell you 5 criteria that every company has to follow. But 5 criteria are not only the criteria. There are dozens of criteria that the company has to follow. But I have actually created 5 criteria because time actually permits us to indulge in only 5 criteria. The first criteria is companies practice CSR faithfully and honestly. Companies should practice CSR, corporate social responsibility. Now, if the company is actually taking care of its CSR obligation, doing everything for the society, helping the society to grow, helping the society to prosper, helping society every which way, and make sure that the society in which the company exists or doing business is also healthy. Consumerism, grow riches in the society, make the society able, capable, and viable. If the society is strong, society is viable, society has consumerism, then the society is going to consume the product of that particular Fortune 500 company. But if the area, the society, or the city, or metropolis, megapolis, or cosmopolis is poor, then consumers are not strong enough. They are not viable consumer to consume. So first and foremost thing, that 500 Fortune 500 companies are going to grow. They will actually make the society grow, and then they grow. Dr. Singh has said, company cannot survive on the empty. Company cannot run on the empty. Meaning, company cannot survive in the society which is totally poor, unable to consume anything that company produces. Second point is, companies which pay honest taxes with highest volume and margin. The company which has won the niche in Fortune 500 magazine should be paying huge amount of taxes. Volume and margin both should be elevated, astronomical. Hence, they can earn astronomical profits and pay astronomical taxes to the nation. So this is the criteria this way. Fortune magazine is going to select which company has paid highest or higher than other companies taxes to the nation, and that company is going to win the place in Fortune magazine, becomes Fortune 500 company. Third point is, companies which abide by their 4 obligations. Remember, every company, every business, whether it is micro or macro, company is MNC or NC, multinational corporation or national corporation. It may be kiosk or conglomerate. Every business, every profession has 4 obligations for the nation. So, obligation 1 is known as pandering the need of the society. Every company has to pander, provide, furnish, cater the need of the society. Whatever the society needs, whatever the society wants, whatever the society requisite and the requirement of the people in the society, that is the first and foremost responsibility of every company to oblige. They should provide everything for every man, woman, and a child. That is the first and foremost obligation. Obligation number 2 is prospering the whole nation. Look at America, for example, and look at Afghanistan, for example. America has 23,000 MNCs. That is why America is so rich. American economy touching around $23 trillion. Thanks to the companies, thanks to the MNCs. Now you take the example of Afghanistan, where zilch, zero, also, nada, no MNC. Look at the people over there. Don't have any earning. They make less than $1 a day. So it is all companies. So this is the second obligation of the company, to enrich the nation, to prosper the nation, to prosper the people like Europe, Canada, America, Australia, New Zealand, China, India, Japan. These are the nations where companies are making huge amount of profit by doing business all over the world. They are hiring people. They are giving them astronomical salaries, astronomical packages. They are getting rich, society is getting rich, and people living in the society also getting rich. Third obligation of the company is pay taxes. Every company has to pay right amount of absolutely honest taxes. Absolute honest taxes. That is the third obligation of every company. If companies don't pay taxes and evade taxes, the nation does not have ample amount of money to govern the nation, to put the bills of all kinds of public programs, entitlement programs, building infrastructure, defending the nation, building hospitals, schools, and all that. So, it is the companies which are actually paying huge amount of bumper taxes, and because of the corporate taxes, which is bumper amount, nation is governed. Nation is not governed. Don't think the nations are governed by direct taxes from our pocket, but mostly indirect taxes and the corporate taxes. They're all huge. The nation can have almost ample amount of money, almost sufficient amount of money to run the nation very successfully. Fourth is create ample job opportunities. This is the fourth obligation of every company, to create lots of jobs for the startups. If companies are not going to create jobs, where are we going to get a job? And how we are going to maintain ourselves, even if we are PhD. But if the companies are not there, like Afghanistan, like most of the Africa, most of the Latin America, Sri Lanka, you go to Nepal and all those places. If there are no companies, then where are you going to go to get job? So jobs are achieved by people, by startups, by the graduate and postgraduate from the MNCs in your nations, which are making bumper profit, astronomical profit, meteoric profits. Fourth point is examples of the companies. Indian companies like Reliance, Tata, State Bank of India, Indian Oil, and a number of other companies are also there. They are also in Fortune 500. We should be proud of them. They have also won the place among Fortune 500 companies. American companies, I'll give you some names. Walmart, you must have heard about it. Amazon, you have heard about it. Apple company, you have heard about it. So these are American companies and lots of other American companies. Lots of companies are there in America, which can be considered as Fortune 500 companies and which can win the niche, win the place, win their position among Fortune 500 companies with a masterful ease, because these companies are all much bigger than our Reliance and Tata and SBI and Indian Oil and all that. But nevertheless, every year, every single year we find, at our astonishment, at our pride, that some Indian companies are also found among the Fortune 500 companies. Thank you very much for watching me. See you again tomorrow. Until then, goodbye. God bless you.